Ever wonder why some INFJs dread the idea of marriage, despite craving deep connections? INFJs, known for their depth, empathy, and unwavering idealism, find themselves at the crossroads of profound love and profound fear. Their journey towards love is not just a path, but a pilgrimage, seeking not just a partner, but a soulmate. Yet, with such towering expectations, the fear of disappointment looms large, casting long shadows over their dreams of marital bliss. Today we delve into the 7 reasons why INFJs might shy away from the altar. The first reason is their fear of losing identity. In the world of an INFJ, their identity is a sacred sanctuary, filled with deeply held values, vivid dreams, and a rich inner life that is zealously guarded. The prospect of marriage, with its inherent promise of love and companionship, paradoxically awakens a tempest of concern within them. This fear transcends mere apprehension. It is a profound dread of erosion, a worry that the essence of who they are will be watered down in the seamless merging of two souls. An INFJ's independence is not just a preference but a vital component of their being, a space where creativity blooms in silence and self-reflection kindles the flames of personal growth. Consider the INFJ's ritualistic immersion in their hobbies and passions, be it painting in the soft light of dawn or composing music in the tranquility of the night. These activities are not just pastimes, but sacred rites through which they connect with their core. The thought of relinquishing these moments for the constant companionship marriage often demands feels akin to clipping their wings. The solo trips to hidden bookstores, where they unearth stories that resonate with their soul, or the early morning walks in the misty calm of a forest, where every breath feels like a conversation with the universe, are treasures they fear losing. In these solitary adventures, they find not loneliness but a profound companionship with their essence. The specter of marriage, with its unspoken yet palpable expectations of shared space and time, casts a long shadow over the vibrant landscape of an INFJ's individuality. They fear the blurring of boundaries, where the sharing of lives might mean the dimming of the personal light that guides them. It's not just the sharing of a home, but the sharing of moments, the potential surrender of their solitude that could dilute the intensity of their personal journey. The thought of navigating this new dynamic, where their sacred rituals might need to be curtailed or altered, is a daunting prospect that looms large, threatening to eclipse the singular joy they find in their solitude. The second reason involves their high expectations and idealism. For INFJs, the quest for love is not a mere search for companionship, but a journey towards a connection that resonates with the very frequency of their soul. Their high expectations and idealism in relationships stem from this deep-seated yearning for a bond that transcends the mundane. A union that mirrors the tales of timeless romances and partnerships forged in the fires of mutual understanding and respect. This isn't about setting the bar unrealistically high, but about seeking a partner who can dive into the depths of their psyche, someone who not only embraces, but cherishes their complex nature and intricate thought processes. The INFJ craves a relationship where conversations can range from the trivialities of daily life to the existential musings that dance through their minds at 2 a.m. They dream of a partner who doesn't just share their bed, but shares their values, their passions, and their unwavering commitment to growth and discovery. However, this idealism often becomes a double-edged sword. The real world, with its inherent flaws and limitations, rarely offers the perfection that an INFJ seeks. Disappointment lurks in the shadows of unmet expectations, where potential partners falter under the weight of the INFJ's ideals. The frustration of finding someone who understands the nuances of their love language, who knows how to navigate the labyrinth of their emotions, and who can stand unwaveringly by their side in both their moments of strength and vulnerability, is a recurring theme. Each failed connection, each mismatched relationship, serves as a reminder of the chasm between their ideals and reality, fueling a cycle of longing and disillusionment. This constant search for an elusive, perfect partner not only makes the journey to marriage daunting, but also paints it as a Sisyphean task, where each attempt to find true connection feels doomed to fall short of their lofty ideals. INFJs long for a connection that meets their profound emotional and intellectual standards, often finding it challenging to find a partner who aligns with their ideal vision of love. The third reason is their need for a deep emotional connection. The need for a deep emotional connection is the lifeblood of an INFJ's relationships, a non-negotiable element, as vital as the air they breathe. This profound longing is not for a surface-level rapport that skims the mundane aspects of daily life, but for an intimate bond that delves into the very essence of their being. INFJs seek a partner with whom they can share not just their hopes and dreams, but their fears and vulnerabilities. Someone who can navigate the stormy seas of their emotions with grace and understanding. They desire a relationship where silence speaks volumes, where a glance conveys 1,000 words, and where intimacy is cultivated not just through physical closeness, but through the sharing of souls. It's about finding someone who resonates with their deepest thoughts and emotions, creating a sanctuary where their hearts can communicate in the silent language of understanding and empathy. This craving for emotional depth often sets a high benchmark, making the journey toward marriage a pilgrimage for a connection that transcends the ordinary. INFJs yearn for moments where they can bare their souls without fear of judgment, where conversations meander through the realms of philosophy, art, and the mysteries of the universe, creating shared experiences and mutual insight. The rarity of such connections makes them all the more precious, turning the quest for a partner into a search for a kindred spirit. However, this also means that many relationships fall short of these expectations, leaving INFJs feeling disconnected and misunderstood. The dichotomy between this intense need for emotional depth and the reality of finding it is a poignant reminder of the unique challenges INFJs face in their search for love, making the prospect of marriage not just a commitment to another person, but a quest for a rare and precious bond that truly understands and values the depth of their emotional landscape. The fourth reason centers on their fear of conflict and disharmony. INFJs are highly conflict-averse, worrying that marriage could lead to inevitable disagreements that disrupt their valued peace and harmony. Their aversion to conflict is rooted in a deep-seated fear of the chaos it brings, not just externally but internally, disrupting the harmony they tirelessly work to maintain in their relationships and environment. INFJs possess an almost preternatural sensitivity to the emotions of those around them, making them acutely aware of the undercurrents of discontent or discord that precede open conflict. This sensitivity, while a gift in understanding and empathy, becomes a burden in times of strife, as they feel not only their own discomfort, but also the pain and turmoil of others. The prospect of marriage, with its inevitable disagreements and clashes, looms as a battleground where their peace of mind is at stake. In their quest to avoid conflict, INFJs often find themselves making sacrifices, sometimes at the cost of their own needs and happiness. They might suppress their desires, shy away from expressing dissent, or even endure discomfort, all in the name of maintaining a semblance of harmony. This tendency can lead to a buildup of unspoken grievances and a feeling of being misunderstood or overlooked, further exacerbating their fear of engaging in conflicts that might seem insurmountable. The irony is palpable. In their effort to dodge the storms of disagreement, they may inadvertently create an undercurrent of resentment, both in themselves and their partners. The challenge then for an INFJ contemplating marriage is not just in finding a partner who understands their need for harmony, but in learning to navigate the turbulent waters of conflict without losing themselves or their cherished peace. The fifth reason is their difficulty in setting boundaries. Given their natural tendency to prioritize others' needs, INFJs may struggle to assert their own needs and limits within a relationship, risking their own well-being. This selfless giving, while a testament to their profound capacity for love, also sows the seeds of their own emotional exhaustion. The thought of asserting their own boundaries conjures up fears of alienation and conflict, making them tread lightly around their own well-being. They are the ones who will listen for hours, offering a shoulder to cry on, advice, and unwavering support, often at the expense of their own mental and emotional health. Yet, the idea of saying no, of prioritizing their own peace over others' needs feels like a betrayal of their very essence. This struggle is magnified in the context of intimate relationships, where the lines between giving and self-sacrifice blur. An INFJ might find themselves acquiescing to their partner's preferences in movies, meals, and moments, slowly eroding their sense of self in a bid to maintain harmony. They fear that by setting boundaries, they risk erecting walls that could distance them from their loved ones. However, this leaves them vulnerable to being overwhelmed by their partner's needs, desires, and problems, turning their relationship into a one-way street of emotional labor. The irony is that in their quest to avoid conflict and maintain closeness, they inadvertently create an imbalance that can lead to resentment and a deep sense of loneliness. For INFJs, the journey towards embracing and enforcing boundaries is not just about self-preservation. It's a crucial step in building healthier, more balanced relationships where their needs are not just acknowledged, but respected and valued. The sixth reason relates to their search for meaning and purpose. INFJs desire a relationship that aligns with their deep-seated need for growth, understanding, and a shared mission, making superficial connections deeply unsatisfying. This profound need to find significance in their connections isn't about grand gestures or epic love stories, but a deep-seated desire for a relationship that resonates with their core values and ideals. An INFJ looks for a partner who doesn't just share their love for quiet evenings and intellectual conversations, but someone who also dreams of making a difference in the world, who sees beyond the superficial layers of society's expectations to the heart of what truly matters. They crave a bond where both parties are not just lovers, but co-conspirators in a shared mission, be it environmental advocacy, social reform, or personal growth journeys. The mere thought of settling into a conventional relationship devoid of this deeper connection feels akin to suffocation, a life sentence to mediocrity that betrays their intrinsic need for growth and discovery. The challenge, however, lies in finding someone who not only understands this quest, but is also willing and eager to embark on it alongside them. The rarity of such a partnership makes the INFJ's journey towards marriage a path fraught with obstacles, as they navigate the delicate balance between their longing for a soul-deep connection and the reality of finding someone who truly complements and amplifies their search for meaning. This pursuit is not a whimsical desire, but a fundamental aspect of their identity, shaping their approach to love and commitment in ways that are as enriching as they are challenging. The seventh reason is their strong empathy and the ease with which they can feel aggrieved. INFJ's sensitivity to others' emotions makes them susceptible to feeling hurt or overlooked, complicating the dynamics of a marriage where mutual understanding and respect are crucial. The dual nature of an INFJ's strong empathy, paired with a vulnerability to feeling aggrieved, is a poignant aspect of their emotional landscape. Their empathy allows them to tune into the emotions of others with remarkable sensitivity, feeling the joys and sorrows of those around them as if they were their own. This profound ability to connect on an emotional level is what draws them towards deep, meaningful relationships. However, this same sensitivity can become a source of pain when they perceive themselves to be misunderstood, unappreciated, or taken for granted. An offhand remark, a forgotten promise, or even a slight change in tone can wound them deeply, the sting of these perceived slights magnified by their innate empathetic nature. In the context of marriage or close partnerships, this heightened sensitivity means that INFJs often carry the emotional burden of the relationship, feeling compelled to heal and harmonize any discord, sometimes even at the cost of their own well-being. They are the ones who will remember anniversaries, the subtle shifts in mood, and the unspoken needs, often anticipating their partner's desires before they are voiced. Yet, this attentiveness and depth of care, when not reciprocated, can lead to feelings of resentment and alienation. The challenge for INFJs lies in navigating a world that often underestimates the weight of their empathy, striving to find a balance between connecting deeply and protecting their emotional selves from the grievances that can arise from being so profoundly attuned to the emotions of others. This delicate balance is crucial in their relationships, where their deep capacity for empathy seeks not just to be shared, but also understood and valued, crafting a bond where emotional exchange is both a gift and a shared language. As we've journeyed through the intricate emotional and psychological landscape of INFJs, we've uncovered the profound depths of their challenges in committing to marriage. From the fear of losing their cherished identity to the daunting quest for a connection that touches the soul, the complexity of their inner world is both a testament to their richness and a source of their struggles. The dance between their high expectations, their need for meaningful connection, their aversion to conflict, the difficulty in setting boundaries, their relentless search for purpose, and their strong empathy coupled with a sensitivity to feeling aggrieved, paints a portrait of individuals who approach love and commitment with a depth that is as rare as it is beautiful. To our audience, we extend an invitation to share your own stories and experiences. Whether you're an INFJ navigating the complexities of relationships or someone who loves an INFJ, your insights and reflections are invaluable. How have you experienced these challenges in your own life? What strategies have you found helpful in overcoming these hurdles? Your stories not only enrich our understanding, but also create shared experiences that can offer support, guidance, and perhaps a sense of camaraderie to those walking a similar path.